All right, we're going to talk about Jonah Hill and the situation with this girl, okay? So with Jonah Hill, his ex-girlfriend is named Sarah Brady. So actually, let me just give you guys a scope of Jonah Hill real quick. So Jonah Hill has been a celebrity now for how long has he been a celebrity? Wasn't he in Superbad?
I think so.
And Superbad's when we were in high school, right? Like right after that? Okay. I'm pulling up his information right now. Okay. So real quick, Jonah Hill is an Academy Award nominated actor. And take a look here. Okay, Jonah Hill is, I think he's worth, it said $70 million. Yeah, he has a net worth of $70 million. Okay. And let's just do this. Let's pull up his Wikipedia. All right. We're going to go up some quick stats. Okay, so he's 39 years old. Okay. 39 years old, and he is taking a look at his filmography.
Yeah.
I think he made it big in his first movie, Superbad. That was the first one. Yeah, let's see. Made a brief appearance in 40-Year-Old Virgin. Okay. That was 2005. So yeah, 2005 was what? 18 years ago?
Yeah.
So he's been a celebrity for basically 2 decades. He was in The Wolf of Wall Street. You know, he was Donnie in Wolf of Wall Street. Great movie.
Yeah.
So would you say he's an A-list celebrity? Probably not, but definitely top B-list for sure.
He's up there, yeah. He's not like Leonardo DiCaprio or anything, but definitely could probably go anywhere and people would know who he is for sure.
Right. So he has $70 million, which,
hey,
I mean,
sounds good to me.
How could you not get a girl to cooperate if you got $70 million?
So what are these texts about? I haven't looked into them yet.
So here's the text right here. Okay. So he was dating this girl, Sarah Brady. Let me pull up her Instagram real quick because the Instagram was a big point of controversy. So first of all, for me, a big red flag was the fact that she is going to law school. I personally would never date a girl who's going to law school, a lawyer.
Yeah.
That just teaches. I think of law school as a masculine thing.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And I don't want to date a masculine girl. And then when you're teaching her like the ins and outs of the law, you know, and she gets angry. She can weaponize the legal system against you.
That's true.
So this is her right here. You know, and I think she's like 27, bro. I personally think she looks terrible.
Yeah, not attracted to her at all.
So
she just looks like the type of girl that I would get into a political argument with, maybe.
So this is her. She is. I don't know if I think is she a pro surfer or but she is a surfer. Mm-hmm. And you know, the long story short of it all, dude, this girl is like mid as bro. This girl's mid max.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Nothing popping out.
Nothing. I mean, God, bro.
Well, you know, maybe Jonah Hill's maybe she's really nice to be around.
She's clearly not. I don't think she's nice to be around. Because, okay, now here's the big controversy. All right. Jonah Hill dumped this last year. Okay. He was looking for something to settle down with. He's kind of in that position in his life now. He wants to settle down and have a family. And he found a good girl and he got the wife pregnant. She had the baby. And then Sarah Brady, the surfer girl we just saw right now, decided to wait until after the woman had the baby, because she's like, I didn't want to stress her out during the pregnancy. And she released all their private text messages. Okay. We're going to talk about how to cover your from this text message bullshit in the Passport Bro course. Mm-hmm. We're going to show you guys how to structure your life and everything so this doesn't happen to you. Okay. For me, the bottom line is this. She violated the trust.
Oh, yeah. Leaking text messages is no fucking different to me than if I said, hey, by the way, every conversation we've ever had at dinner, I have a voice recording of it, and I'm going to show people. What is really the difference between that, right? A text message between two parties is intended for them. It's a chat. It's a private chat. And, you know, leaking a private chat there's no qualitative moral difference between that and voice recording all your conversations with people, and then playing it back on the internet.
Yeah, that's a dirtbag move. Man or woman, that's a dirtbag move. And ultimately, all Sarah Brady did. Okay, if a man, because I had someone leak text from me and shit.
Yeah.
And that just shows you that that person is an absolute piece of shit. And me kicking that person out of my life only further validated the fact that that person needed to go. And Sarah Brady, all she did right now is just showed the world she's so stupid too. Like, what celebrity guy is going to go near her?
Yeah. No, really. It's a liability now.
You know, who's going to trust this bitch moving forward? But all of this is vindicated now because Jonah Hill has got a good woman in his life. Hopefully, God knows. But this girl is bad news, and we're going to show you this because this girls overseas would never do this. I mean, very, 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 very rare. Maybe a Korean.
Well, there's not. Yeah, there's not like the political climate where a girl would want to do it, right? See, in the U.S., there's romanticism for being a victim, especially if it's against, a white man or a man, right? Like you get like social points for being a victim, whereas in a place like the Philippines or other countries, it's embarrassing. You're like, why would I want to show something that is bad? I don't want to advertise the failed relationship. Like, that doesn't make sense,
right?
So again, like, this kind of thing happens. This is like a Western dating culture situation, but also I'm really dying to see what the texts are.
Yeah,
because I haven't looked into this yet.
Okay, let's go to the text messages. So this all started here on October 12th, 2021, and this is from Sarah and Jonah, and this is all the stuff. Dude, this is insane that she contacted all of these news. I mean, and she's a fucking lawyer too.
Yeah, dude, what are you
fucking lawyer? This is just like maximum treachery to the full. Okay. Oh yeah, y'all were talking about a woman's body count. Yeah, the lower the better. The lower the better. I mean, there's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. So Sarah, we're gonna go through the text messages. So Sarah says, "I'm sorry I said that. I had a couple of beers, already red flag. For me, a woman that drinks, I can't date. Seriously, can you?
If it's frequent and it's heavy, no way.
Well, so what's the limit for you?
If it's like in a private setting with me, but if it's like out, like I would say anything beyond maybe like once a month, and even that is kind of like, again, it depends on setting. Like, for example, like if she's like, with her mom and like they're having like wine, I think that's different than like going out with with a bunch of people and drinking often.
For me, I don't want a woman that drinks at all. No, like my philosophy is there can only be room for one person to have vices in the relationship.
You told me that.
And I got that side.
Yeah, maybe that's a better way.
But that's for me personally, because I dated a girl who drank before in the past, and it just, I don't know. I just don't see what is the positive ROI on a woman drinking in the relationship. I'm not trying to argue my side as being correct and you being incorrect, but I want to have a dialogue.
I think you're right. I just think that like, I don't know. I feel like it's all about context. I feel like for me, here's an example. Like, sometimes the girls come over and we'll have wine and we'll giggle and watch like that.
Does Justine drink?
No, she doesn't even drink caffeine. It makes her nervous. She might. I don't actually think she drinks much.
Karen drinks.
She'll drink with us. Yeah.
Vivian.
I think so.
Okay.
I think Justine doesn't drink. She usually says no to drinks. Actually, yeah. Green flag, right?
Yeah.
But if she's out and she's doing that with people and strangers and she's in public places, man, there's nothing more dangerous than a girl drinking out in public, because girls drink and then they dance and then suddenly their brain just shuts off.
Yeah.
And it's like liability maximum.
Yeah.
Right?
And then the whole, like, I think girls who drink beer are masculine.
Yeah, beer is pretty gross.
It's gross. David Jones, $5 super chat. My prediction, Jonah's ex is going to claim that any guy who refuses to date her seriously is emotionally abusive. Woke feminists will defend her. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, all right. We got one sentence.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we should probably just like commit to like 2 paragraphs before we comment.
So I had a couple of beers, red flag. I'm just upset that we can't do surf socials without an uncomfortable situation rising that usually feels like my fault somehow. I feel you pull away, and then the feeling of being defective creeps in. Self-esteem issues there. I think I'm not socially intelligent enough to meet your needs as a partner. Then I get frustrated and angry at myself and just want you to rip off the Band-Aid. I want you to rip the Band-Aid off if I'm not good enough for you. You're not. In moments of conflict, my brain thinks you want to dump me because I'm not good enough for you. Well, you're right there. And you're the GOAT, greatest of all time. And you can do better. He can. And you will immediately, once you will things. She was spot on. She was spot on. So Jonah replies, you're right. We can't do surf social things or develop trust until you consider me and make decisions that give regard to our relationship. Right. And this, because Jonah just wants to be respected as a man.
Yeah.
That's what women need love in a relationship. Men need respect. I can't be disrespected by some girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's conflicting. I have been vulnerable as possible, and I'm telling you, I am needing you to step up to the plate, which you can. I am sure of it. Yeah, he's reassuring her. Okay. But these losers don't get your time if you want me. Straight up. It's consideration. I respect your love of surfing, but I respect myself as well. And your love of surfing and being in those situations and lack of awareness are not mutually exclusive. This isn't me. I have my own issues that I own. If you want marriage and family, you can't use the 25 card. Step up and cut shit. These people don't get your time or your kindness at the sacrifice of mine. Okay. So basically, she's going to these social events where people are drinking and hanging out and stuff. And like, look, I don't like chicks that are social butterflies.
No.
Like you need to go out. You need to go out. I need to be here. I need to go to this event. Like, what do you like? Why do you like? What's wrong? Like, stay home. Mm-hmm. Like, why do you need to go out all the time? Mm-hmm. People who are always going out and need to be part of some event or on the scene, personally, their personal life is usually in shambles.
Yeah. I have a lecture called Red Flag Detection and Headache Prevention. And one of the archetypes is what I call the stimulus addict.
Dude, dead spot on.
So the stimulus addict is a girl who needs stimulation.
Yeah.
She needs to go out and party. She can't just sit with her thoughts.
Yeah.
Like there's this girl in Manila that I dated briefly, and my God, this girl was sleeping on another couch, someone else's couch every other day. She was agreeing to any invitation. She just said yes. And it's funny, her username on TikTok is Hot and Depressed. So it's like,
spot on.
Yeah. And the stimulus addict is a girl that is, obviously it's an intimacy issue, but the real issue is that girls will go to these environments that are just conducive to cheating, right? Alcohol,
sleeping around,
drinking, and men.
Over
and over and over.
And Joe Rogan talked about this too. And this goes for men as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just can't sit at home and be quiet with your thoughts and your internal dialogue, you constantly need to like wash out something with like scrolling TikTok, scrolling Instagram, mm-hmm. chatting a bunch of people, doing drugs, playing video games, smoking weed, mm-hmm. having sex. Something is wrong. Mm-hmm. Okay. And if you bring that kind of woman into your life and you're a guy who's just trying to have a normal life, like a peaceful life, and just live your life peacefully, that's going to cause problems. And again, it's all right here.